Hey guys, now in this video I want to speak about the performance test that I going to realize to my GraphQL API. My GraphQL API is done with Node.js. Now let's see what endpoints I will realize performance test. In this case is for my security API. This is one backend application for nutritionists where nutritionists are capable to manage nutritional plans, and this is um, the security endpoints that I have for my backend. So I will realize, as you see, this performance test with Postman because I saw that has one always on feature for it. For instance, I'm going to run it way. I will put it performance. I'm going to performance. I will configure it with uh, uh, virtual users. My test duration only will be for 1 minute. The virtual users will be in this case 40. And I'm going to run it, and let's to see how is the behavior of my API. Okay, I am not seeing errors. The red color is for errors. The yellow color is for requests that my API is receiving. And the blue is for average response in milliseconds. It is the amount of time that will take you, in this case my performance test, that is for 1 minute. So we are seeing that my API, my backend is working perfectly. And if I check here also, it is another tool. In another video I will speak about it, but you can see also that the amount of uh, the resources of my backend increased. The CPU usage increased. The heap from my server increased also. The event loop, it is one specific tool to monitoring my Node.js application. For that reason, I have the event loop here. But let's to see the behavior of it. Sorry, the results of it. And the result is that these are my endpoints. Here I have three okay, here I have the response time, milliseconds. It is the average, uh, the max amounts where my API. Wow, it is awesome because the max amount that where my API was for 18 seconds. This is really crazy. Okay, I'm going to down it. Absence. Not really if it. Oh, okay, it have sense because it basically is average, and in average uh, I have maximum 5 milliseconds, but I had one I have a request where my API, where the response from my API for this endpoint taking 18 milliseconds. It is really, I was really bad if it is for production, one production environment. But let's consider that it is my personal computer because I am running different process here. It is not one dedicated server for my for this backend API, for this backend. So it will be better. I believe that if I realize it in one development environment, because it is basically one local environment, the results that we can have here will be better. But it is still, if it is good, I have some requests where taking max amount of, okay, I want to analyze some after I check words that I want correctly. But in this case, for this endpoint, I have one. I have one max amount of response taking 7 seconds. It is. I believe that it is okay still, but I believe that it is not still good because 3 seconds for one local environment it is bad. But let's consider that, analyze again it, run it. I basically configure with this thing, this these configurations where the virtual users will be 40 and test durations of test duration will be 1. That means that there are every second 40 virtual users that are executing requests to my API. What means that it is one high amount of requests where my API are processing. If I return here, it's to see that in total I had approximately 5,000 near to 6,000 requests that my okay, here is the amount of requests that my server managed. Almost 6,000. That is crazy. 6,000 in 1 minute. What means that it is really highly concurrent. Yeah, my server had one high amounts of, but what means that there are a lot process in my backend. For a reason maybe is that I had 18 seconds to realize on response in this case. Okay, and that is all that I wanted to show. I want to say also that as you see, Postman has awesome features to realize test, performance test, and that is all. I wait that you enjoy this video.